Hi guys, a very good morning, and today I'm on the move, but we can talk. I just believe that we can have a conversation about the things happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. Taking a look onto the issues of number plates, there are several categories. We have manumber plates, motikari dziri below 1500 cc, dziri kuita idzo around 100 US dollars, and dziri above 1.5 cc dziri kuita idzo 500 US dollars panyaya yemanumber plates. And we are asking questions to say, guys, imagine kuti if you buy a Toyota Wish, if you buy any car above 1.5 cc, a family car, maybe a 7-seater, you have to part ways with mari iri kusvika yo 500 United States dollars ye vehicle ningi number plates chete. After getting number plates idzodzo ne 500, you are also going to pay ZBC radio license $30. Even if you are not going to use radio motikari momo, you are also paying, I think it's $35 for insurance, and also $40 for vehicle license. This is what you have to part ways with each and every term. So it's 35 plus 30, that is 65, plus 40, that is 105. So each and every term you have to part ways with 105 United States dollars. This is too much for you to own a car. And also, if you are buying a car, you have to part ways with 500 United States dollars for any car above 1.5 cc, which means to have a car in Zimbabwe, to own a car in Zimbabwe is now expensive. It's now exorbitant to have a car in Zimbabwe. You know what taiti kudhara, maybe there are cars that teach no, it's a need yekuti unge unayo so that you can travel with your family. You make traveling easier, but it's no longer like that. From fuel, toll gates, vehicle licenses, all these things are becoming more and more and more expensive as each day passes. Ukaenda patoll gate, let's say you are traveling along Harare Bedbridge Road, you are going to pay for 4 toll gates. Motikari diki uchibhadhara $4 at each toll gate from $2. That is a lot. That is too much. So if you go to Bedbridge, that is 4x4. If you return to Harare, another 4x4, which means you have parted ways with so much money. Saka ukazoti fuel iri kudhura, toll gate riri kudhura, vehicle license yacho iri kudhura, number plate dzacho dziri kudhura, unoziva kuti kana uri mwana wemuzimbabwe then ndopaunoona kuti zvinhu hazvina kumira zvakanaka. Everything in Zimbabwe is becoming more expensive. They don't even care about the currency yauri kushandisa kuti uri kushandisa ma-US here. I do not know, guys, your thoughts right here. The major question is, what could be the logic behind this? The major question by Johnny Mpanduki is about the differences to say, okay, motikari dzese dziri pasi pe 1.5 cc $100, dzese dziri above $500, zvichireva kuti kana wangotenga iri above wakukonzidzwa kuti une mari. Is that the issue? So maybe it also applies to the issues of duty. Ndo masiyaniro futi azvinofanira kunge zvichiita panyaya dzeduty. I'm not so sure about duty, but I believe kuti that also applies. One of the most important issue is to note that producing my vehicle licenses per UZ, is it UZ or that other university in Harare, HIT? I'm not so sure about the university in the EP, but between HIT and UZ, vanenge vakuproducer my vehicle licenses, registration plates, which is quite better. As you can see, the bigger the engine, the more parts that go into the number plate symbol. Okay. Okay. Inini hangu kuona kwangu ndeyekuti magepa aya ndeyekutorerana keshi muZimbabwe, magepa ekudyirana keshi, mari inorohwa muZimbabwe. So this is the problem, turning every governance problem to a party politics issue. While I accept ZANU-PF is the party that won the elections and formed government, I also accepted that the rank and file of all civil servants and decision makers are not all ZANU-PF, unless Okay, if you are proposing that to be hired to in the civil service, one must be required to be ZANU-PF. You know, this one is misleading himself or herself. Is is misleading himself or herself. I don't know kuti munhu rudzii. Shamari, my decisions are kuitwa naMona. Mona is the man who is behind all this, and Mona is a ZANU-PF person, a ZANU-PF minister. They are kukonzeresa zvinhu zvese izvi. ZANU-PF is not treating Zimbabwe as a country. Vari kutotreat as if it's an extension yeparty yavo. You know, this is the problem which we have. Vari kutozviti ZANU-PF owns Zimbabwe. That is what they believe. That is the reason why they make these silly decisions, and then no one cares to make them accountable of their actions. You know, this is so wrong. You cannot bring such an argument panapa kuti you call it an argument. You know, ZANU-PF makes the decisions. ZANU-PF is a government is in charge. They make decisions, and the minister, ndiye akapa directive. If you look at the previous directive, is it a recent directive yekuti makombi achadarike 60 kilometers radius? That was a silly decision yakatorwa by a ZANU-PF minister. So you have to understand kuti there was a publication yakambotaurika yekuti they were saying ZANU-PF Politburo ndio the key decision maker in the affairs of Zimbabwe, which means zvangonzi nePolitburo yeZANU-PF izvi ngazviitike zvinotoitika whether you like it or not. So you can't make that an argument. This it. I do not know your thoughts, guys. Kuti, why is it that we have that difference? What might be the causes?